Vinny Tortorich here. Hey man, if you're a fan of Izzy, you might be a fan of me too. I'm the guy that gets people to lose a lot of weight. I have something free for you guys. This is no clickbait. Just go to VinnyTortorich.com and there's a big banner. It's a free PDF, how to lose weight. It's an intro guide to NSNG at VinnyTortorich.com. Go check it out exclusively for anyone who listens to Izzy Presley. Thank you.
Replay Guitar Exchange is your premier independent guitar store. Being independent is good. With all of the major brands, including new, vintage, and pre-owned, you can find the guitar, bass, amp, or accessory you are dreaming of. From vintage to the newest models, Replay Guitar Exchange can help you find that perfect piece. They have industry veteran expert staff, all players like you down to the owner. You aren't just getting a great guitar, you're getting the Replay difference. Find them online at replayguitar.com and find your dream guitar today.
Hey ladies, Sass Pants Designs will take that rock shirt that everyone has and make it your own in a flattering, sassy, and simple way. There are one-of-a-kind tank tops, lace-up tees, and tube top dresses already in stock. Check out the online store at sasspantsdesigns.com and like Sass Pants Designs on Facebook for special offers and custom orders. That's sasspantsdesigns.com, sasspantsdesigns.com. Sass Pants will make you the envy of the party.
RockstarLeatherworks.com is your home for badass rock and roll gear. Featuring 100% handmade leather bands, watches, cuffs, bracelets, and more, Rockstar Leatherworks has something for everybody. Whether you are going to the show or you are in it, you can find something to fit your needs. Choose from a variety of designs or create your own masterpiece. Their bands and watches are second to none. They also ship internationally. Who needs a stage to be a rock star? Check out RockstarLeatherworks.com.
Would I listen to Izzy Presley? Ooh, not if he was the last disc jockey on earth, honey.
The unscripted, uncensored, loose cannon of commentary.
Why did you say that? Why? Why? You come out with stink like that? Poop. Your poop mouth. Poop out of your mouth.
See, son? Old legends never die. They just lose weight.
Like a legend and an out-of-work bum look a lot alike, Daddy.
I've got a midget friend, an albino friend, and another friend who thinks Lord of the Rings is real. Together we call ourselves the Unfuckables.
Quinton is in. Let the fun begin.
You guys are an asshole, man.
Hello, Hollywood. Hello, world. Hello, my loyal minions. It is good to see you, and it's always good to be seeing Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. Yeah, I forgot to change the intro. Shit happens. Well, what can you do? Hope everybody's having a great day. It is 7 p.m., 7:04 p.m. here in beautiful downtown Burbank. Got Johnny Martin from LA Guns in studio right now. Ace Von Johnson is en route. We'll be doing a little phone call with Alex Kane at some point. And we're going to have some fun. Make sure you guys hit up all the social media at Real Izzy Presley all the way across the board. Twitter, Instagram, and the Facebook. And, of course, the show page is Another Effing Podcast. You can still get your T-shirts with the 10% off. It's Holiday 10 at checkout. Podcast T-shirts, Act a Tribute to Ace Frehley T-shirts, and so much more. Check all that out. If you want to donate to the show, I always say, just send me money. Well, there's a reason for that. It's not just me begging for money. There's a lot of shit that I need for this. There's a lot of shit I need to get by. You know, this show costs money, equipment costs money, and time is money. Time is money. But it is what it is. And it's the holiday season, so I actually did put my Amazon wish list on there. And it's all shit for the show, except for the extremely expensive guitars that are on there, too. But, you know, it's shit that would be used for the show. That's why I say if you want to support the show, if you're a fan and you want to support the show, you absolutely can. PayPal link is also on the Facebook page, Another Effing Podcast, as well as, or just Izzy Presley at yahoo.com. And Jamar is jamming on the hollow body Ibanez back there. So,
ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. Another effing podcast, another effing podcast, another effing podcast with Izzy fucking Presley and Izzy fucking Presley.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I may have to clip that and use that.
Actually, I wrote it on the way from the bathroom.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Good evening, sir.
I just want to tell you, I love the new studio. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
When did you move into the Burbank Hills? It's a gorgeous view.
It is. It is. I got a beautiful view of the 134 up here.
Right on.
Yeah. And they do porn star karaoke across the street. And I don't
Really?
like that too.
And you're not allowed in.
Oh, no. I'm welcomed with open arms. Not open legs, but open arms. Open arms. LA Guns, brand new Christmas record.
Oh, we're going to jump right into that.
Well, we can. I mean, we can go all. We're waiting for Ace to show
Not like,
up.
hey, how have you been, Johnny?
Oh, yeah.
What's
How
been
have
going on
you
the
been?
past year?
Yeah. How have you been, Johnny? What's been going
a
on
year.
the past
It's been about
year?
a year since I was here, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Syphilis what?
Syphilis.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. I haven't caught that yet. I have to get laid to do that.
Contrary to popular belief, Ace is still in the band after a year.
Yeah, and people didn't think that would last.
I know. It's pretty amazing. We have Scott Coogan in the band now, if anybody didn't know. Scott Coogan from Ace Frehley fame.
That's right.
A bunch of years with Lynch Mob, Pete Yorn, Sinead O'Connor, a bunch of other bands.
He played with Sinead? I did not know that.
Oh, yes, he did. He even recorded some stuff with her.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that. That is rather amazing.
Yeah, he's rather amazing.
Yeah,
really,
he is.
Really great drummer, sweetheart. I've known him. My God, I met him when I was in my mid-20s. So, yeah, a couple years now.
A couple years ago?
Yeah, a couple years
couple
ago.
moons ago.
Yeah, so, it's going great. We have our last 6 shows, last 4 of the year coming up, and then we have 2 in January, and then we are taking 3 months off because Father Tracy.
Yes.
Tracy's going to have a baby with his Danish wife, and he's got 2 homes. He's got two places of residence now. He's got a place in Denmark, and he's still got his place in the Hollywood Hills over here.
Wow, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. And that's where he is now.
Know that.
He's in his apartment. If you see, actually, he's posted some stuff on Instagram, and he's playing guitar in his new spot in Denmark. It's pretty freaking cool. He's riding bikes all the time. He's like in better shape.
So he's in heaven up there.
Yeah, exactly. He's in better shape than I am, actually. But he's great. He's going to have this new baby. I'm not going to say what it is. Well, it's a baby, but I'm not going to mention the gender.
Right, because that's their job.
Exactly. But it is human.
That's a start.
Yes.
That's a good start. It's a good start.
We all have things we have planned for the 3 months off. I'm going to take my wife to Costa Rica for her birthday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does she know this already?
She does.
Okay.
I had to make sure.
This could be breaking news.
She's really busy with her work, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't making plans if she had work plans.
And
then hang out with Ace, get into trouble at the Rainbow, Table 1.
Table 1, that's right. That's right. Well, if you have 3 months off, we could do some act stuff.
I know.
That gets me excited.
I have that other job, that production gig that we just did the Star Wars premiere, which is really cool. I think you're going to dig the new movie.
So you did see it?
I don't know. But
personal sidebar, I posted this the other day. After this show is over, I'm going to be avoiding social media like the fucking plague. Because if anybody ruins it for me, I will cut them.
And keep in mind, people, porn is not social media, so he'll be
That's
just fine.
right. That's right. Well, it would be my luck. It would be on fucking Pornhub.
Yeah, right?
In the middle of a fucking scene. Oh, yeah, by the way. This cock feels great. Oh, by the way. That would be my luck.
I heard Jabba dies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Well, we got listener feedback already.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. Jeff Jacobus from the Monsters of Rock Cruise. Fuck yes, bitches. Scotty Strickland checking in from Canada. I've been looking forward.
Scotty.
Been looking forward to this all day. Wow, that's nice. That's sweet.
I know. Unfortunately, you only got me.
That's right. We'll get into the Shatner thing in a little bit after Ace gets here and get all caught up.
That's a sweetheart.
Yeah, that's a very cool thing.
Yeah,
it's a very cool. Maybe we'll play that clip.
Oh, you can do that?
I can do it.
You have the technology in this new place?
I have the technology in this new place.
You've got to see these vaulted ceilings, people. It's amazing.
The beautiful fan. It's the fan. It's all about the fan.
You have lots of fans.
I do have. Well, you're one of them. You're one of the 3.
Right?
Actually, 4, because there's
2 of
4
them didn't
people.
show up, so I think I'm one of the 1.
One of the 1. Ace is on his way. He'll be here at any moment. So yeah, everything's going right with guns, man. I love it. And it's funny because it's like nobody thought the Phil and Tracy thing would last either.
I mean, I haven't seen any issues. It's funny. If anybody butts heads, it's never them.
Right?
You know, it's like no time had passed or that they had any issues in the past. What's funny is I've never discussed what had happened initially to break them up. So to me, if I was to generalize, I would just assume that they just needed a break.
Yeah, it's one of those things. You work with somebody for that long and you're around them that much. You sometimes need a break because sometimes it just happens and it's not about anything. It's just, we need to be away from each other for a long time.
Right.
You know? And no, it's fucking great, dude. You guys got a killer fucking band.
Yeah. Everybody works their asses off too. It's, you know, I read, you know, the comments online, the haters, the blabbermouth fan base. They're not necessarily an LA Guns fan base, but they're definitely a blabbermouth fan base. You know, they can talk all the shit that they want. You know, it's what they're saying isn't true. You know, they'll start their own little rumors here and there about things, but there are no problems here. Just like we'll get into the Christmas album a little bit. I'd like Ace to be here too.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was involved a lot with that. But you know, when we had released the Christmas songs and the label had released it, it's a digital only release, and then you know, the videos are up on YouTube. And there are the negative comments, and there's just people talking shit and getting really, really angry. Like, oh, you know, why they put out a Christmas album? You know, and all this. Why get angry over it? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's a Christmas album. Get over it.
Exactly, and it goes back to what I was talking to on fucking Tuesday.
That's right.
night.
I wanted to mention that.
That's right, because you actually listen to the show, and I appreciate that. Hey, Johnny Martin listens to the show. I'm all verklempt. Oh my god. But it's like people they just have to shit on everything. It's like, I'm eating at this place. That place sucks. Why? What's the point? What are you getting out of this? It's like, yeah, you don't like it. Don't go. Don't buy it.
It's all subjective.
It is. It really is. It's like, you know, all the people bitching about the fucking meet and greets, you know, for the VIP meet and greets for the Motley tour.
Okay.
And it's like,
okay.
That's so expensive. It's
Here's
business.
You know that a band hired me to do their final tour before. I opened the tour. I did 66 shows spread over 4 months with Motley Crue, Alice Cooper. Meet and greets were roughly $4,000.
Yeah.
Which was astronomical at the time, but I was, you know, you kind of give it a benefit of the doubt thinking, hey, it's their final tour. It's the last time people are going to see it. You know, and then you jump to 2019 and they're doing the tour and basically the meet and greets are the same price. You know, I have a little bit of an issue with that because, you know, they kind of, you know, they duped the fans before into paying for that, thinking that that was the last time they were ever going to meet their heroes.
Right.
Because they are. They were heroes of mine growing up.
Yeah.
But also, there was a little problem, conundrum, I don't know what you want to call it, but how they would do the meet and greets, but Tommy was against it over principle. Because he didn't think that was cool charging that much for a meet and greet. But so he wouldn't show up. But see, the problem is these people are paying money to see the whole band and he wouldn't show up out of principle.
Yeah,
and I understand
agree.
why he did. But they didn't get their full the full experience.
Right. No, I get it. I get it.
But back, I know what you're saying, though, is about the price in general. For the price of general meet and greets. We have meet and greets, and I believe they're $100, I want to say. I don't know. I think that includes a ticket, but don't quote me on that. I would hope so.
Yeah, you think?
But it happens in this climate, you know, and people have accepted that. So, and the people that complain about it, you don't have to get the packages for meet and greets.
Right.
It's that simple. To complain about it is not going to stop them from happening.
Right. They have enough money. Who are you to say that? Who are you to say that anybody has enough money? That's none of your fucking business.
I drive a nice car.
Business.
I live in a nice place. Does it mean I have a lot of money? I got money. I've got some. I had enough to get gas to come here and talk to one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Izzy Presley.
Ace is here. Come on up. Hold on. But yeah, I don't know. It just, but people seem to forget too that people make their money on the road now. You know,
they don't make it from album sales, and you know what? You can. It's possible.
You can, but this is my point on this.
I still get mailbox money.
Right.
You know.
But in this point of your career, the LA Guns career, the Motley Crue career, Def Leppard, Poison, even if people were buying records now, they're not going to sell 1 million records anymore and make a huge living off of making records.
Right. And the people who still have a career have accepted this. Do you know what I mean? They've accepted the fact that the climate has changed. And you're not going to make money from selling records on this level.
Right. Ace says the door is locked.
Really? Well, I did not lock it.
I did not either. So maybe somebody came home and locked it.
Right.
Can you run down and let him in?
I sure can.
Well, Johnny runs down to let Ace in. I'm going to tell you about beater amplification, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my God. Beater amplification?
I love them.
I'm sold.
See? That's all it needs. Johnny Martin, I'm sold. I said the word. Beater amplification. First half of the show is brought to you by Beater Amplification. I love these guys. 100 watts of testicular fortitude, 3 channels of gloriousness, and you get your old school hard rock tone, old school AC/DC tone, which is also an old school hard rock tone, and that old school clean ass Fender tone. These things are 100 watts. You pull 2 tubes, you got yourself a 50, and they're just badass. Check them out, beateramplification.com. That's 2 E's, ladies and gentlemen. 2 E's. B-E-E. Beater amplification. That is right. And so check them out. Check them out. I fucking love them. The Izzy Presley TCB1 will be available soon. Just not yet. It's still being built. I cannot wait to plug into that son of a bitch. There they are.
We're ruining it. We're ruining it. Ruined.
Ladies and gentlemen, from LA Guns and Faster Pussycat, Ace Von Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey. We were just having a nice discussion about people shitting on everything.
I dated a girl that was really into that.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. So you give her
Actually,
a nice...
it was me.
That's why you guys get along so well on the road.
I came up with a new theme song for this guy.
Yes,
By the way, I'm eating nuts. Guess whose?
Would you like some
talk juice?
Some nutmeg for your nuts? It's my new ball deodorant. Nutmeg. See what I did there? Get it?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Not tonight, Johnny.
Ace, welcome.
Thanks. Am I loud enough?
Yeah, you're fucking great.
Am I smart enough? Am I good looking
Well,
enough? Gosh darn it.
People
don't like me. They
him.
don't like me. Hey, everybody. Fucking what's up, Bubba?
What's going on, Bubba? Oh, we do have some more listener feedback. Let's see. It's all good, Johnny. You rock. Roll call. Blah blah blah. Effing love the Christmas album, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
We had a lot of fun making it.
Yes. Let's talk about that since Ace is here. We can.
I'm kind of over talking about it.
Yeah, whatever Johnny wants to talk about, I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
5-song Christmas EP called Another Christmas in Hell.
Yes.
And does anybody know what the title of the EP is a take on?
I do.
Oh, I know you do. First person to answer what?
Gets a free Johnny Martin pubic hair.
What? Yes, if you can find one after the shornness.
Yes, he's shorn and clean like a baby's bottom down there.
There really is nothing like a shorn scrotum. It's breathtaking. I suggest you try it.
Yeah, look, winters in Rangoon.
Lose lessons.
If we were insolent, we were beaten with reeds. Yeah.
This actually is ball deodorant,
Is
and
it really?
it is amazing.
Manscaped
ball deodorant. My
what does it
balls.
say? Crop preserver.
You know he's touched his balls and touched that container.
Do you know
absolutely.
everything
So
in
you
this,
are touching his balls.
everything
in
in
this room
has touched his
has
balls.
touched-
I just picked up his guitar. Do you know how much DNA is on my hand? Ugh, swipe that on your leg. Ball deodorant.
Yeah, it's fucking
Is it
great.
a powder or like?
No, it's a cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I like a powder.
Yeah, but then
powder,
it's
you know.
but the powder is like you're putting it on and you shake it.
Why
and-
you put it on like that?
Yeah, who puts?
But
wait,
then it just
can you
floats. Then it all floats
Whoa.
to the ground, and you're crying because it looks like cocaine that's being wasted. You know, I mean, it's
Actually, I usually cry when you touch me.
Yeah, same.
yeah, you do. So the Christmas record came out December 6th.
Yes,
It did.
And it is it's an EP, 5 songs.
Yes.
And people seem to pretty much, people are enjoying it.
Yeah, it's meant to be. You know what? The review you sent today was spot on. It's
Right.
meant to sort of as a supplement between the last record and the next one, and holidays. And it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be like oh, this is our new direction. It's us covering some of our favorite bands that do Christmas songs, and we had a lot of fun with it. That's
and just
to keep in mind.
For those of you under a rock, and Izzy, no, but we cover songs from The Damned, The Ramones, Slade, a bit of Billy Squier, and we have the wonderful William Shatner on the EP, which is great. Just fun stuff. Say it in that voice. Fun stuff.
Fun stuff.
That is wild and wacky fun stuff.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if that was the voice.
I had a stroke voice.
Okay.
How did?
No!
Don't do it.
I've heard your stroke voice.
Stroke.
Yeah, it's all Billy Squier. Nothing to do.
How did Mr. Shatner get involved with this?
I paid him off in Johnny blowjobs.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah. How weird. Whatever he touches goes out of tune.
So, explain why I'm always touching you, or the other way around?
So yeah, William Shatner. How did
Adam Hamilton, an ex LA Guns alumni,
part of the family,
who played bass for years, and a year and a half ago he was the rhythm guitar player. A sweet gentleman. He records lots of people. He records
the Hoff.
Hasselhoff, the Hoff, exactly.
Right.
He's worked recently with Del Bozio, and one of his regulars, I don't even want to say a client because they become pretty good buds to this day. One of his regular buds to work with is William Shatner.
Yeah.
He's done, the past few years, he's done his Christmas albums. And he happened to be in for some sort of session. And he's all, hey, I got this going on with, my old band and my friends. You want to do this? And he said, yeah, with no problems whatsoever. So Adam gave him kind of a background on the band and wrote down some of the old songs. And literally, like a pro, just William Shatner just kind of read off certain things, went with it on his own, one take kind of vibe, and made it oh my God, digress a bit. People complaining. There's been one review where a person was like, well, it doesn't sound like an answering machine. It sounds like he was. It sounds like he was in the studio recording that. Okay, thank you, genius.
Right.
Then it says, and I doubt if William Shatner goes to any LA Guns shows. And you know what? Come to our show at the Whiskey on New Year's Eve and see for yourself. I'm just saying.
So when he's not there, then it's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw for yourself that he wasn't
exactly.
there.
Exactly.
But will he not be there?
You never know.
Right.
It's LA.
Right.
Anything can happen.
Right. So if you don't have any plans on New Year's Eve, come down to the Whiskey. We've got some friends playing the show with us.
Metallica
will not be there.
No, we're going to play Metallica over this PA before.
Yes. There you go.
Trying to get you on Blabbermouth, bro.
Right. Tickets still available?
I'm assuming so. I don't know. If
it doesn't sell out by the night of the show, I'd be surprised.
Right. Well, and it's really cool because that's like a nice fucking week of old school rock at the fucking at the Whiskey. You got.
Yeah, I saw that. Steven Adler's doing some stuff.
Yeah, Enough's Enough.
You got the Bullet Boys guys who are 3/4 original.
I think it's all original.
No, it's all original.
Oh, really? Honest?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! I did not know this.
Yeah. Wow, you learn something new every day.
Wow.
Right here on another effing podcast.
Well, that is wild and wacky stuff.
Pussycat is playing. Are you playing with Pussycat during that show?
No, I'll be with Guns that night.
Oh, that's right, because you guys have Vegas.
Yes, we have a couple shows in Vegas and the San Diego House of Blues.
Yeah, San Diego House of Blues. Be there.
San Diego House of Blues.
Wales Vagina.
The house of
the
house of everything but blues.
This goes back to people shitting on everything. I saw a post about wondering if Ace is going to be playing with Pussycat on Monsters of Rock Cruise. Well, it's probably going to be this Sam kid that it's like, dude, Sam Bam's fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
Sam Bam is the best guitar player that Tamy's ever had in that band. Period. End of story.
Yeah. It's like, people just mellow the fuck out. Mellow out. Is it too hard? Is it really?
Oh, by
too
the way,
hard?
from recent posts from people, Ace wears a wig and I've had a facelift.
Yeah, that's it.
Seriously, there was a comment on YouTube under one of the Christmas songs
saying that you wear a wig. Or no, that
No.
that's right. That you had a
They were
facelift.
dissing the album, and I just decided to chime in and say, hey, relax. It's a Christmas album. Have
Right,
fun
right.
with it. Happy holidays. And these two guys kept going back and forth, ripping me a new one. Sounds like a...
Rip a new one.
Sounds like a party from last week. Two guys were ripping me a new one. So anyways, and this one guy goes off and goes, why don't you go get another facelift?
Wow.
And I was actually quite flattered. If I look that good, that I've had work.
Right?
Great for 64.
I know. Come on, he's 72.
And a half.
Going
on 73.
And a half. When did the idea for the Christmas album come out? I mean, this wasn't one of these...
I think it was a joke on a tour, right?
Yeah, we're just sitting around. We go, we should do a Christmas album. And I don't even know who came up with it first. I don't think anybody does, but we were, somebody mentioned it, and we started throwing out songs, and all of a sudden Tracy's all, hey, remember that Christmas album we were talking about? We're going to record one.
Oh, it was just that easy. It wasn't like one of these, we have to do these mini records for Frontiers and blah, blah, blah.
No.
Oh, come on, ye faithful.
Oh, come on,
his face so.
I'll be editing that into the intro that Johnny created.
Yes.
Perfect.
As he was walking from the bathroom to the room.
Oh, I know how that goes. It goes, I didn't wash my hands. I'm gonna touch Izzy's face. I didn't wash my hands. Now I'm gonna get germs all over the place. Right?
By the way, that's a song that Ace and I have been working on for our version of LA Guns.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So you will have a third LA Guns.
Yeah, Chad Stewart's the drummer.
Well, Chad was actually in Tracy's LA Guns at one point.
Yeah, no, that's the point.
Yeah.
Is it would be, and then I'm not even going to continue this joke because I guarantee some fucking person will go, I read on the internet that Ace is starting his...
Yeah.
It's funny that you guys...
Actually, I know that guy.
Yeah, he talks like this.
That's usually...
Hey.
Now that you kind of did bring that up, we're not going to go too deep in it because I don't want you guys to get in trouble for running your mouse. But
I'll run my mouth. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so this other version of LA Guns, which is what's his lips, has that affected your business at all?
You know what? Yes, it has. And I'll be transparent about this. But not invisible. I'll just be transparent. Wild stuff. Tracy and Phil got back together 3 years ago. After that, their ex-drummer had not done anything the whole time up until about, actually a few months ago. We had spent the past 2.5 years building this brand into what it's become. I know I'm going to get haters out of all this. I don't care, but we've worked our asses off to get where we are now. We've put out 2 studio albums.
Great studio albums.
Thank you. We've put out a live album made in Milan, and we have this Christmas EP. That's all within a span of about 2 years. Philip and Tracy have been together 3, back together. And we've put out all of this music within about 2 years and a couple of months. And we've worked really, really hard. And he's not even advertising it as featuring him.
Right.
Because my whole point behind that, before anybody starts yelling, is that I've had people call me up and said, hey, I got tickets to see the show. We'll see you guys there. Not knowing that it was not us. I'm not saying they should stop what they're doing. I mean, hell, they have a legacy. They're a part of that legacy.
Absolutely.
Do what you want to do. But,
I think, but I'm going to interject. I think calling it LA Guns, period, is super misleading. And I will say this. I think that's intentional.
Oh, I think so, too. I think the part that I don't really hate about it is it makes it look like it's a big fucking joke again. Because, there's 2 fucking versions of these guys, and there's 2 versions of these guys. These fucking LA Guns doing that shit again.
Yeah, well,
I fucking hate it.
And how do you think we feel? But I will say this. I think their 2 shows annually is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if it was like Steve Riley does Cocked and Loaded, I'd be like, whatever. I'm not disputing him having a right to do that.
Right. Well, I mean, as a fan of the music that he's been a part of, it's like he could go out and just do Steve Riley, doing Wasp and LA Guns and doing all these bands and making a thing and play. Hello. Yeah. Dude, fucking Wasp. Yeah. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. Oh God, we got more. What do we got here?
I know I didn't really make any point, but
no.
I'm saying.
You did make a point. Has it affected the business? Yes, it has. A little bit.
Not.
I don't think it's as affected as. Or I guess I wouldn't know because I'm not there. But it hasn't affected it as much as people would think because he doesn't play that much.
It's just bad for business in general because it sort of damages the brand of what Tracy and Phil have.
Right, absolutely. Jacobus talking about when we were talking about don't buy the fucking tickets if you can't afford it or don't want to go. Right. He says artists need to sell to make money. We will all support y'all. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and thank you for that. And it's true. And the thing is Johnny briefed me as I was coming in. It's like meet and greets and stuff like that. It's like it's not 89 or 93 anymore or even 2000. There's no money coming in from these labels. It's like here's some dough to do an album, period. Fuck you, get out there and do it.
Right.
So guys from Sebastian Bach down to people like Johnny and I, it's like we got to hustle. So it's not there's no tens of thousands of dollars of tour support coming in anymore.
Right.
It's to keep the ship afloat, to keep the band that you want to be a fan of going, you have to come up with new ways. Whether it's meet and greet packages or different types of merchandise or a Patreon or merchandise, whatever the fuck it is. And there's people that are going to talk shit, and I guarantee you 99% of the people that are talking shit are people that have never been in this industry and more or less have no fucking clue what they're talking about.
Right. Well, I was making this point to Johnny too. It's like even if the record industry wouldn't have taken the shit that it did, at this time, being legacy acts, you guys, Motley, all the way up to Motley and Leopard, they're not going to sell a fucking million records because they're that old and they don't get played on the radio.
If Motley put out a new record tomorrow, it would do something. But would it change the musical landscape?
Absolutely
for them?
not.
No. The only way to keep going and keep well, and that's a bad analogy because guys like that are already. Let's just call a spade. They're basically independently wealthy now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody in all those bands could retire 6 years ago, 10 years ago, and still be just fucking fine, I'm sure.
Right.
That doesn't mean that there aren't individuals or whatever that may or may not have squandered their fortune. I don't know because it's got nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
But if you've sold, we're talking tens of millions of albums, and you're not able to, buy a nice home and 2 cars and take care of your family, whatever the average lifestyle is, then you're doing way too much drugs. You know what I mean? But
right.
For guys like ourselves, I mean, I'm a working musician.
Yeah.
And this is what I do for a living. Doesn't mean I don't love it, but at the end of the day, it's still my job. And guys like us have to work. And coming along with work comes other assets and avenues to make an income. And if it's meet and greets or whatever it is, those are necessary evils. So it's like. Some guy in an office somewhere, it's like, what do you mean you took the raise to do the extra 90 minutes of work at the office this week? What are you, crazy? You know what I mean? It's like, that's what we do. It comes along with the territory.
Right. And you jumped into the Patreon.
I did, yeah.
What do you do on your Patreon?
There's various tiers. It's mostly I'm just like creating content like constantly, like I'm filming stuff and editing videos. And then the upper tiers, I send out like a care package every month just with all kinds of stuff. I actually, for the month of December, I found a box of my very first band's CD.
Oh, wow.
In storage. And it only occurred to me because a buddy of mine told me he found one on Amazon, and it was like $40, and it was like featuring the guy from, and it had this list of bands I was in. And I was like, you know what? I guess somebody somewhere wants it. So I just sent everybody a CD, just bric-a-brac. And so far, it's been really cool. It's been a really cool way to kind of connect with the fans that are interested in that. It's not for everybody.
Right.
And, there's tiers ranging from $5 a month to $100 a month. It's just how much do you support an artist you like, or how much do you want to support other stuff, and I take a sizable percentage every month and do something charitable with it. Like last month, I think I went and bought a guitar and had LA Guns sign it, and it got auctioned off at a raffle for a dog rescue organization for 5 times what it was worth. So, you could look at it like, look, putting money in his pocket, but at the end of the day, like, I still got to pay rent.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but these guys are in a big band. They're making a shit ton of money.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
and you know what? The people that say that is so frustrating because I'll get that once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
And I go, there's a story. I don't know if I want to commit it to tape here, but long story short, a guy asked me at a show, goes, why don't you buy me a beer? And I said, buy you a beer? And he said, yeah, you're the rock star. And I said, how much fucking money did you make last year? And he said, I made X amount of money. And I said, wow, that's a lot of money. That's impressive. And he goes, how about you? I said, I made about half of that. And he goes, oh, hey, Jim, we're buying Ace's beers all night. I said, all right, there you go. So, I think there's this sort of fantasy or illusion that, that we're making all this money in. And you know what? I'm sure the legacy guys, Tammy and the Jamie St. James and those guys are making the money because they get the publishing and they're taking presumably the lion's share of the income, and that's totally fine. That's their right. Those are their songs and their band. But guys like, not necessarily, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but guys like myself or J-Mar or whoever else, we're part of the band. Mm-hmm. But when you've only been in it for a fraction of the career, maybe you're not getting the publishing, or maybe you're getting 5% to their 30%. I don't own a house. There shouldn't be this illusion that I'm this Vince Neil and Slash and then Ace. Like, we're not on that's, if you think I'm on the same level financially as these people, I would love to sell you a bridge. So, is that how that expression goes?
No.
No. Swampland in
I'd love to sell you a gold watch. I don't know, some analogy. But I've done pretty well for myself. I live alone. I've got a nice apartment in the Hollywood Hills, technically. Right. I own a car, but it comes with a certain amount of hustle.
Right.
That's what I call it,
It's kind of what we were talking about earlier.
And the Patreon thing's going well. And I really started it, to be forthright with especially you. I started it because we're going to have a couple months off coming up soon, and I needed to make sure that I had some definitive revenue stream coming in. And that's really how it started. And now, at this point, I don't see any reason why I would stop doing it. And the feedback, I thought I was going to have maybe like 15 or 20 people sign up for it. I've got 51 people in there.
Holy shit.
And the top 2 tiers are maxed out. So, and I'm super appreciative. And it's been cool because a lot of it, it's not, I would say, aside from the 10 to 15% of the money that comes in that's going back into charitable causes, I mean, fuck, I spent $300 in Toys for Tots. Some of that was out of pocket, about a third of it. But still, a lot of that came from this source. A lot of it goes back into making stuff to send back to these people.
Yeah.
So I just don't want there to be some illusion that I'm like making money hand over fist, because it's hardly that. But if a fan service wants to help me make my rent for the month that I'm not working, I'm not going to say no.
Right, exactly.
So, and if there's other stuff, like picking up voiceover gigs, or I've got a DJ gig coming up, or any other thing, like I said, I'm not Slash or Rob Zombie. I'm not making money hand over fist. So, and I'm not too proud to work my ass off. So, those options are out there, and but it's also it's you're perfectly able, guys like Johnny and I and a ton of other guys out there are perfectly Hulkstra and a couple other people. There are ways to make more money, whether it's even if you're not making a fuck ton of money, or if you are, that hence the meet and greets. And it's kind of like, we roll our eyes at the absurd amount of money for Motley Crue or Kiss or Metallica or whatever it is that charge astronomical fees for meet and greets. But you know what? If someone told me that someone was going to pay $1,000 to meet me, I might say, sure, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. So. And it's like I told Johnny too. It's like, well, they have enough money; they don't need it anymore. It's like, who the fuck are you to say that?
Right.
Who are you to say anybody has enough money?
Yeah, I mean,
nobody's right.
There's a fine line between like what. I mean, who really, at the end of the day, who wouldn't want more money, period? Now, some guys donate a lot of it, some guys do a lot of stuff, and some guys don't do anything. And that's, we live in a capitalist society, and there's nothing really, it's not my place to say anything. I will say this. I wish more people gave more back, And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going
yeah.
to knock anybody, but I will commend somebody. I think is doing a great job with foundations and charitable work is Metallica.
Oh, yeah,
that
dude.
All Within
Absolutely.
My Hands Foundation. I mean, I'm a huge lifelong Metallica fan, but that unto itself just made me be like, fuck yeah, I will always support these guys.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I mean, yeah, it's like, but I think a lot of people forget that a lot of these people that, that are in the public eye and they make a shit ton of money, a lot of them do charitable stuff, but they just don't tell me about it.
Yeah.
It's all quiet,
And that's perfectly okay too. And I actually sometimes find myself a little conflicted because a lot of the stuff I do, I don't publicize or talk about or whatever, and because it just doesn't bear repeating.
Right.
But then some of it I do because I feel like, even at the small level of notoriety or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that I may have or not have, you're able to influence people. And I know for a fact that thousands of dollars come in every year just from people going, man, I saw you donate or do or whatever this, and you inspired me. I mean, I get a message like that at least twice a week. So it's a double-edged sword where I would never tell people they have to, disclose what charities they work with or donate or what. It's none of my fucking business. But I will say I wish more people would maybe be open to discussing it or whatever, because I think, and I'm just using Motley simply as an example, I think that if they were to go, hey, we're Motley Crue and we really support sending kids to college, and we're going to donate 2% from every concert to getting a kid in this school, blah, 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 kind of like what Metallica does.
Yeah.
I think you would reap the benefits of that tenfold, because then you'd get these guys going, man, I've loved Motley all my life, and I think that's cool, so I'm going to donate $10 this month to organization X.
Yep,
and then you
absolutely.
extrapolate that by however many squillions of thousands of fans they have, and then you end up, it's a win-win. So, it's sort of a fine line.
All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. Let's play one of the songs off the Christmas EP. Merry Christmas, Let's Not Fight Tonight, baby?
I would go with either Slade or The Damned.
Let's do The Damned.
Okay.
All
By the
right.
way, Ace and I are wearing the same jacket. Well, not the
Okay,
same jacket,
which
but
which
it's
song is
the
that?
Same model.
It should be track 4.
Track 4, okay. Ow.
There ain't no Sanity Clause.
Oh, Sanity Clause. For some reason, I thought that said Santa Claus. I can't read either. All right, so we're going to take a short little break, and we'll come right back with more Ace Von Johnson and Johnny Martin from LA Guns.
And no Alex Kane.
We will be calling him shortly.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be calling him shortly and give him some
We'll be
shit.
calling
So
him
here
shortly
is
because he's
There
short.
Ain't No Sanity Clause from the brand new LA Guns Christmas EP.
Penis.
Harry Christmas.
On another fucking podcast.
There ain't no Sanity Clause. Oh no, there ain't no
brings Minnesota and surrounding areas arcade games from the days gone by. All of those great games from pizza joints and arcades are available in cocktail units and custom machines. Dozens of favorites from your youth in one machine to complete your game room or man cave. Retro Arcade also sells and services your favorite pinball machines. Find them at facebook.com/80arcade. That's facebook.com/80arcade. Retro Arcade. Your youth is just one click away.
Rockwood Saloon Authentic Apparel takes rock and roll fashion to a new level with their tees and tanks for men and women. They also make custom shirts, jackets, vests, pants, hoodies, beanies, and more. The Rockwood Graphics Department can design anything from your logo, t-shirt design, promo posters, band swag, and printed at great prices. From tour shirts and custom stage gear to killer threads for the street to the stage, Rockwood Saloon has it all. Rockwood Saloon, authentic rock and roll apparel for stage and street. World Tour tested for quality, comfort, style, and durability. Check them out at www.rockwoodsaloon.com. That's rockwoodsaloon.com.
If you need to promote your band or business, or just want to stylize, personalize, or customize your ride, check out vid-decals.com. Want to create and customize your own stickers representing your band, or make your own bumper sticker? Vid Decals can do it. All stickers are printed on quality vinyl and can be placed on any flat surface. Stickers are an affordable way to promote your band or business. Go to vid-decals.com to get started. That's vid-decals.com. vid-decals.com.
Hey, what's going on? This is Tom Arnold. I like fat women and cocaine. And you're listening to Izzy Presley here on another fucking podcast. And I know Izzy from Cocaine Anonymous meetings. I've actually seen him at the meetings with Ace Von Johnson from, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but Ace has got a bad coke problem. And his sponsor is Josh Todd from, and again, I shouldn't say this out loud, but Josh is his sponsor for Buck Cherry. He's addicted to upskirt porn. And they're both being sponsored by the Eagles. The whole band, the Eagles. Anyways, another fucking podcast right here with Izzy Presley, and call your sponsor. Fucking A.
And 11 old messages. Monday, 2:31 p.m.
Hey, guys. Shatner, Bill Shatner here. I'm going to head down to the strip tonight and grab a drink at the Rainbow. You want to roll out and join me? So, you know, I was thinking a bit about the set list lately, and I know you guys are probably sick of playing the Ballad of Jane, but the fans, I mean, they really love it. So, I mean, it was a hit, so you got to play it. That said, No Mercy. No Mercy is a great opener. Electric Gypsy has to, it's got to be in the set. And I really think Sex Action is a must, and it happens to be a personal favorite of mine. Babe, you know, whatever she goes, she got. Sex Action. They're fantastic, you know. Hey, how do you feel about adding Wheels of Fire and maybe Over the Edge? Over the Edge, that would... Anyway, about this Christmas album, let's get together down at the Rainbow, Tracy, Phil, you boys, and let's discuss what songs to do. We can have some eggnog and sit in front of the fire and maybe at Ace's table and go over things. And, okay, I'll try Johnny and the Scotties and see who's in. And I'll see you dudes later. Talk about love. Talk about... sorry, see you guys.
It's fucking golden. So now that we've played half of the record.
Right?
Right. It's fucking golden. Fucking golden. Second half of the show.
Did you ever get your Michelob Golden?
I did not.
Oh, man.
I did not.
Somebody was supposed to bring it to me at a show, and I was going to have it shipped here via the equipment.
And it didn't happen.
No, it didn't. And somebody else was supposed to get you something, too.
Really?
But when you were out there, did you have any?
Of course.
Oh, okay, just asking.
Of course, on the plane.
Relax, dude.
On the plane. On the fucking plane.
On the plane.
Second half of the show brought to you by A&P Laser Engraving. These guys are great. They're out of central Minnesota. They do a lot of work at gun shows and support the police and the military.
Oh, I love Sting.
They also they're so good they can laser engrave a hot dog bun. I've seen them do it. It's yeah. A&P Laser Engraving. Check those guys
tongue
out.
Can engrave my hot dog.
That's right. And John Palumbo Design. We love us some John Palumbo.
John P.
John Palumbo Design. You have a band. You have a website. You have a business. You need that stuff designed. You need a logo. You need a website done. Hit up our good friend John Palumbo at John Palumbo Design.
Wasn't that the detective in the 70s?
No, not John.
Oh.
But Palumbo, was it Palumbo?
It's
Columbo. There you go. There you go. Wow. But so in the 70s, you were watching that when it was new, and you were like 25.
I was about 32.
32. Okay. Yes. 32. What did we want to get to? We were going to get into something else.
Alex Kane.
Alex Kane. Yeah, we'll get into Alex Kane.
He was an LSD.
Yes, he was.
And yet now he's on LSD.
Yes. It's your kids, Marty.
It's your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids.
What does one of them become an asshole or something, Doc?
No, one of them marries Izzy Presley. Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Jennifer checking in saying, Johnny, you are the best. You are nice. You are very nice. And really, our cats came from the same place. LA Guns rules as long as Phil, Lewis, and Tracy Guns. That's LA Guns. Johnny 2 now. Apparently Ace and Scott don't matter.
And Ace
and Scotty Coogan.
Wait, did Burbank Animal Shelter or Perry's Place?
I don't know. She'll answer that.
Find out.
She'll find out. Scotty Strickland says, I love finding the cool things like Ace's pick packs. Those unique things make it extra special as a fan.
He makes me search for those in his pajamas.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't shock me.
Some of Johnny and my DNA in them.
Of course. Scotty also says, it's a pretty awesome show. I'm surprised I haven't heard a beer crack yet. I have to go to work.
Oh, that's right. Do you? Oh, yeah, shit.
I woke up and
you can do a shot. Hey, you're an Uber driver. You can get away with that.
I woke up and I had $2 in my account, so I kind of have to work.
Yeah.
I hear you. Let's see. Gunter checking in. Gunter says Gunter is the guy that has 80 Arcade.
Oh yeah,
Retro Arcade and
Retro Arcade.
What? Talk to me.
It's out of Minnesota, and he basically takes those old arcade games and makes them fucking new again, and sells them.
Rad.
Yeah, and he also has Vid Dash decals. So like he does did all my stickers when I had stickers and kind of stuff like that. He says, speaking of extra stuff of that HorrorCon stuff, is Ace still doing that?
I was just talking about that today. I believe I will be at least one con in the first few months of the new year, TBA. I'm hoping to do 2 or 3 between January and the beginning of the summer, but nothing is confirmed yet, so I can't say. But I would love to do all of them. If I had the time and they were interested in having me, I would do every single HorrorCon ever.
I'm glad he reminded me because he was asking me earlier, through these HorrorCons, do you know Elvira?
Oh, yeah, Cassandra. Yeah, I've met her a few times. We're acquainted. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it'd be cool episode to have Ace and Elvira on. I'm like, yeah, it would.
I don't know her that well.
Well, right. See, I didn't know. That's why I'm like, remind me during the show, and we'll ask.
She does follow me on Twitter though, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so does Tracy Lords.
Yeah, Tracy Lords. Hi, Tracy. I love you.
If she actually listened to the show, I would be very, very happy.
I'll ask. Do you want me to ask Tracy to come on the show?
I would love to have her on the show.
I will put in a word. Elvira, I don't have that sort of back and forth with, but I'll totally ask Tracy.
Oh, dude, it'd be a fucking
That doesn't
blast.
mean she'll do it.
Oh, I know.
She might be like, ew,
ew,
he's dirty.
This one gal that I was seeing.
What What was his name?
That's funny.
Gal.
She
80.
Yeah, I am. I'm bringing it back. Don't be a maroon.
Wow. It's your kids, Monty. They're getting old. Oh.
She told this gal from Lucky Strike that used to manage Lucky Strike, she's not there anymore, that we were kind of dating, and she goes, "Ew, that guy that yells into the mic." Like, yeah, I'm apparently that guy that yells into the mic. So there is that.
Oh shit! This was a DVD.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Ace, I'm surprised you're not at Star Wars right now.
I don't care anymore.
You're lying.
I do not care anymore.
You're lying.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
Get the fuck out of here. You're like the biggest Star Wars geek I know, and you're not even going to go see it?
I didn't say I won't see it. I'm just not going to go stand in line in
the
cold and be like, I heard that Boba Fett's going to actually... It sounds like saying the Wookiees are from the Dagobah system. Everyone knows that's not right. Or whatever the fuck. I don't care. It's a movie. I'll see it when I see it.
Yeah, exactly. As long as nobody ruins it for you.
Darth Vader is dead.
No. I mentioned Jabba was dead.
Yeah.
Jabba,
Well,
Jabba died.
You know, it's funny because I said Star Wars geek, yada yada yada. I saw this article. Apparently, this gal is pushing for. I can't help it. I say gal.
That's fine. Go.
She's pushing for the words nerd and geek to be considered hate crimes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where we're at as a society now. It's fucking ridiculous.
Huh.
It's done. It is done. Should we call Alex Kane?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should. Let me text Alex. Let him know we're ready for him. All right.
Do you have sound bites and shit? Like when people talk and you press a button, it goes boy.
No, all the sound bites are filled up with ads and a Pat Fontaine laugh.
Okay.
I'd like to hear a Pat Fontaine laugh.
You want to hear a Pat Fontaine laugh? Okay, let me
Come
put
on,
it.
you French.
Hold on. Let me put it back in because I still got Shatner in there.
Shit and Shatner?
Shatner. Okay, that's right.
Shatner. Pedner, too.
Podcast liners and intros.
Scrolling through pages of porn.
It's under bits.
They're all pictures of Mila.
Flair salute. No, it is in liners and intros.
Too soon, bro.
Too soon.
I didn't even hear it. I didn't.
When'd you get back?
Soundbite
from Rackman's.
Yeah.
How was your trip?
Hey! I'm asking the questions.
One thing at a time.
When did you get back from your trip?
Yesterday morning, Johnny.
When did you leave for your trip?
Saturday morning.
Now you were in Philadelphia, correct?
I was in Philadelphia for the Misfits.
Wait, why were you in Philadelphia?
For the Misfits.
Okay.
For the Misfits.
And who'd you see while you were there?
For the Misfits. I went. Wow.
Yeah.
I just threw myself off.
Ricky Rackman.
Who?
Right.
Yes. Ricky Rackman and I went to go see the Misfits on Saturday, and then we had a bromance in North Carolina. We went and got tattooed by his fiancee Leah Vendetta. Went to his work at NASCAR, hung out. Went to see Craig Gass.
Oh,
That's what I was going to
nice.
say. We went and saw Craig on Sunday.
Wait, he lives out there?
No, he just was performing out there.
I don't think Craig lives anywhere. Craig lives on the road.
He's in the valley. He's got a house in the valley.
Really?
Yeah, he lives out here. He's in like Tarzana.
Oh shit! I thought he somebody was telling me.
Hey, Craig. By the way, I don't do cocaine. Somebody thought that was real. Someone was like, "I heard." I'm being dead serious. Someone was
know.
Like, I heard you did cocaine, and they were making fun of you for doing it on Izzy's show. And I was like, "Wow." I mean, I might get high spirited sometimes, which is bullshit. But if anybody really knows me, you'd know that I've done coke maybe once or twice in my life. It's not for me. I'm not really a drug guy. Now, Jack Daniels.
He means once or twice a day.
Yeah, hourly.
Oh, you didn't say anything about the new studio.
Oh, just wait. Hold on, time out. Before we get there. So you were in. You went to see the Misfits.
Oh shit!
Yeah, went to see the Misfits.
But you were in New York at it was supposed to be the very last Misfits show, wasn't it?
Yeah, and of course everybody says every Misfits reunion show is the last one, and they just announced another one today. So it actually
could be. You know, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. But it's so weird to say shit like this. Doyle, their guitar player, is a friend and invites me, and that's my childhood favorite band. So when your favorite band, it's like if Paul Stanley texts you and said, "Hey, do you want to come to the show in New York?" You'd be like, "Well, I guess I'm buying a ticket." So, when my favorite band says come to the show, I buy a ticket. And Ricky and I were talking about going out there. But yeah, I was at Madison Square Garden because that one had some buzz that it might be the last one. So I flew out for that. And I had the time off. And, it's not like I had to buy a ticket, which was nice of them to take care of me.
You mean ticket for the show? You keep talking about buying a ticket, so you're buying plane tickets.
Yeah, I buy a plane ticket.
Here.
Yeah. But to be fair, a round trip ticket's what, like $300 or $400? But also the show's like $300. So, if I had to pay for everything, I might not go to as many of them. But, if AC and Doyle or whoever else continue to invite me,
exactly,
I will go. So
I saw the Vegas show.
Yeah, it was great, right?
It was awesome. But it would have been amazing to see them at Madison Square Garden. Just like when I was in the Chelsea Smiles when I played with the New York Dolls in New York, that was pretty awesome. So,
right? Yeah.
Seeing the Misfits in New York
at Madison Square Garden, it was sold out.
Right.
It was epic. Number one show of the year for me.
Nice.
Very nice. All right, so now where were you going, Johnny?
Oh, nonsense.
No, of course. I mean,
it's not really nonsense, but I don't know.
That was a nice push.
No,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. I text Kane to ask him if he's ready, and he doesn't text me back.
Let's see. Just call him.
Well, yeah, that would be the easy. You have to hold my phone though, up to there, because I only have one set of cans, and nobody would be able to hear it other than me.
Just call him.
Hey, Alex. ... Call Izzy's cell phone.
Penis.
All right, so waiting on Alex Kane to call in.
I was voice texting. I apologize.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Do your voice texts always come out right?
No,
never.
So I thought it was just me and my mumbly slurring.
But I do enjoy saying penis over people's shoulder when they're doing a voice text, hoping that it'll get in the thing.
But whenever he tries when I'm on the road, it never works. And it only happened this time because he's all up in my grill.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm in his
makes
grill.
Sense. What else do we got?
Do you like Ozzy, Izzy?
I like Ozzy.
Do you like Ozzy with Post Malone?
I would refuse. I refuse to listen to it.
While you're watching Seinfeld?
What?
Oh, I thought it was you that didn't like Seinfeld.
Oh, I don't like Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
These people.
What is with the color orange? What's up with that?
Let's have a whole show talking about what Izzy doesn't like.
Oh,
that'd
be
have
a long
to be
one.
broken up into episodes.
Right.
What he does like is just within the first 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Boobs.
That sounds like his partner. Just doesn't like the first minute. The pieces of the joke were there.
Yeah.
Kind of distracted by my phone. I don't
No,
know.
it happens. We're just waiting on Alex Kane to call in.
He's not going to call in. Why is it so hot in here?
I was just going to say that.
Would you like me to turn the fan on to cool it off a little bit? I'd be happy to.
No, I just want us to take our clothes off.
Oh, that'd be hotter. I had the window open before.
Oh, and drink some cherry wine?
Yeah.
You know the song?
No.
Oh, my God. Okay, first person to mention we don't have to take our clothes off. Who is the artist that did that? And drink some cherry wine. Come on. Write in, everyone.
Somebody write in. Oh, speaking of stuff.
Nope.
No. While people are doing that, I'm going to have you guys sign this. Because, I have people guests sign this and I auction it off. But now the charity is going to be for Sean from Bisto Blanco because his kid has cancer.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the drummer from Bisto Blanco, his kid has cancer, and so there's a GoFundMe. They've raised a lot of money already.
Right on.
So, and on this already is AJ Benza and Peter Pardini, who did the Chicago documentary.
Right.
And the Vinnie Tortorich Fat movie. And
did you turn the heater up?
I didn't. He turned the heater on. Let me close that.
Okay, so when
Alex Kane is not calling.
Yes, because he's a big-time producer.
That's right, working with the Darbys at the moment.
Yes.
I'll call in. I'll have the Darbys doing shenanigans in the background.
That sounds a bit staged.
Right. Yeah. So you guys got shows coming up. I know we already talked about this for people who are just joining in.
December 27th and 28th at Vamped in Las Vegas. December the 30th at the San Diego House of Blues.
House of Blues.
That show was with Enuff's Enough, speaking of Alex Kane.
Speaking of Alex Kane,
and
yes.
Little Caesar.
Pizza.
Well played. Well played.
Oh, and then we got the New Year's show on...
Whiskey A Go-Go.
When is that? When is that? When's the New Year's show?
New Year's Eve show?
Yes, when is that?
January 25th.
That's close.
December 1st.
Yes.
December 31st at the Whiskey A Go-Go.
Whiskey A Go-Go. Are you guys, you have anything lined up for NAMM?
We're playing shows that
We're
weekend.
playing shows, at the Agora Hills Canyon and also the Santa Clarita Canyon Club that weekend.
Okay.
So if you happen to be in town for NAMM and you don't have the credentials to get into all of the great parties in Anaheim, drive on up to Santa Clarita or Agora Hills and we'll wave at you.
And play LA Guns music.
Yes, we will.
Very nice. Very nice. Scotty Strickland says Jermaine Stewart.
Thank you.
Scotty, I hope you didn't have to Google that. I hope that wasn't a natural reaction. But, you know.
Take our clothes off
Oh,
to have a
God.
good
What
time.
else do we got? Oh, and she got the cat from
We'll just
Perry's.
Dance and party. Yes. All night and drink some cherry wine. That's Jermaine Stewart. Yes, Perry's Place. Heaven on Earth. Love that place. No, that is not me calling it Heaven on Earth. It's actually called Perry's Place Heaven on Earth.
Oh, I did not know that.
It actually kind of is because you walk in there. It's all cats. But it's just, there's a lot of cool cats.
Did you see this new documentary on Netflix about this?
I haven't seen it.
I won't. I haven't seen it either. But
Fuck cat, something. Well, no, I'm telling you.
Huh?
What? While Johnny's Googling that, also you guys hear Vinny Tortorich at the top of this show every goddamn time. Vinny's documentary, which is called Fat, a documentary, is now available on Amazon Prime without a rental fee. So go watch it.
Is that with a PH or an F?
No, that's with an F.
Okay.
All right. Don't fuck with cats.
Yes. What?
I don't think it's going to be what you think it's going to be.
Hunting an internet killer. It's not what you think it's going to be or
No.
what you think it is. And you know what really blows? When things are in segments. I just want one. You know what I mean? It's like, what was I watching recently?
Porn.
Yes. Never mind then.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
That's why it's always great. Well, we've been going for about an hour.
Did you ever see Mindhunter?
I did not.
It's a good example. Okay, it's a Netflix series. Why does it have to be a series? Just put all of them. Let's see, how many episodes are there? There are 9. Just one long-ass movie.
No.
Are we still recording a show right now?
No, we're live on the air. Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
I've been looking at midget porn for like 10 minutes.
Another one. Another thing.
Starring Johnny Martin.
Okay. Now, bear with me here. The freeway.
I'm a bear.
We can. Okay. The studio here is in the Burbank Hills, but we can still see the freeway.
Correct.
Okay. Now we know where the fast lane is, correct? We're not talking about the diamond lane. Diamond lane in
Life
itself,
in
though.
fast lane.
Exactly. Diamond lane, you go. Just because you have 2 people in the car doesn't mean that you're allowed to go in the diamond lane if you drive slow. You should drive fast as you do in the fast lane. Slow traffic needs to stay right. People, please learn. Slow traffic, keep right. It's killing me every single day.
Johnny, I was telling you about this. You missed it. Before you got here, I was out having a cigarette on the patio, and I heard boom, boom. I'm like, oh, an accident. I got to go check this out. So I walk over to the edge. And
wait, you what? You did what?
Walk over the.
Continue.
So I go over there. This
over and over and over.
And the gal in the sandwich of the fender bender, which is all it was, nothing major, nobody was hurt.
Lee Majors?
Yes, absolutely. She gets out. She's wearing these hot pants shorts and a jacket that's wide open with a bra.
Yeah.
And
you got her number, right?
No.
I did ask him if he invited her.
She gets out and she runs back to the fucking truck that was by the Yukon or whatever it was that was behind her. and just starts going batshit crazy. Like, I can hear her over the traffic yelling at this fucking guy. What the fuck are you doing? What? And she starts kicking the front of his fucking car, like trying to kick out his fucking headlights.
Oh, he hit her?
Well, he rear-ended her.
Yeah.
But, I mean, nobody was hurt.
Awesome.
But then he gets out, and she's like, wants to fight him. It's like this little blonde girl with her tits out. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
You filmed all this, right?
I didn't have my phone on me. I went and grabbed it.
This is why you failed.
And I went Facebook Live, but the incident was over by then. Unfortunately, calmer heads prevailed. So if you guys saw the Facebook Live, that's what that was about.
The incident was over. I'm filming this for my to watch later.
Oh, not for your Patreon?
At my leisure. Maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Hi, people.
Okay.
All right. Well,
let's do a story or a live thingy.
I don't like those.
I know. Okay.
It's depressing because it'll be like you have 2 people watching.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Good.
Well, I tell you what. Well, let's end this because Kane isn't responding or
I
calling.
feel like that when I use a restroom. It's like 2 people watching. and it's usually Ace and Izzy.
More like, isn't he?
Johnny, Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff.
Present.
Okay. Johnny Martin Bass on Instagram.
Johnny Martin Bass on Instagram, and just search for Johnny Martin, and I don't know. I'm done.
Which is now? Obviously, the 2 LA Guns pop up on Facebook. Is it LA Guns Official, which is yours?
That's another show all in itself. Believe me.
Really?
Yeah, we had to start our own Facebook page. So it will have less followers than... the one with the least followers is us, because we just put that one up 3 years ago. The other one has been a Facebook page probably since the beginning of Facebook.
Strangely, their interactions on there are really low for the numbers that they have.
Yeah, that it's a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Yeah,
but peculiar.
Ace Dog Rescue stuff.
Yeah, just follow me on Twitter, maybe Instagram. If you follow me on Facebook, you'll never hear from me ever.
Right. Patreon. How can they find Patreon page?
Patreon.com, maybe / Ace Von Johnson. I'm not sure, but that should be it. You know, if you go to patreon.com and search, I'll come up. But yeah, just follow me on Twitter. I'm a big I like the Twitters. So at Ace Von Johnson, ACE, as in vagina. Wait, VONJOHNSON.
Scotty Strickland says, thank you guys. Love it when you guys get together and rock the podcast. Merry New Year. Happy Christmas, fellas.
Merry New Year to you, too.
Bruce, also in Canada, saying Merry Christmas all. And that is all.
Oh, I'd like to apologize to Alex Kane. We ran out of time. Okay, so.
Yep, sorry, Alex. You shit the bed. You missed the boat. All that kind of good stuff. Let me hit the outro. Actually, I'm not even going to hit the outro because we've got...
hit up Dreidel really quick. Give them some 9 seconds.
There's 9
of love.
seconds of love, which is what I have.
9 seconds
for all the
of
ladies.
love. Okay, hold on. Let me download.
You got to see Izzy do technology.
What does this button do? Which button changes my diapers?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. 9 seconds of love.
Yes.
9 seconds.
9 seconds of love.
Thank you, everybody, for your support, though. We appreciate all that you do to come out to the shows and help support the charities that Ace is involved with. And just thank you for just being so gracious when we see you at the shows. And please come up and say hello to us if you see us out in public.
Absolutely.
Except for Izzy, because he is contagious.
Yeah, definitely contagious.
Thank you, guys. We really have to do this more often because it's always a fucking blast when you guys are in here.
Awesome.
Ace Von Johnson, Johnny Martin from LA Guns, and Ace, of course, in Faster Pussycat as well. You are still in Faster Pussycat, correct?
On paper, I'm still in Pussycat.
There you go. Make sure you hit up all the social media at Real Easy Presley all the way across the board. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Not verified yet. I should be because there's multiple Izzy Presleys.
God, I so wanted to talk shit about certain people, but we can do it next
hold
time.
on. Let me pause the outro. Feel free to talk shit about certain people.
No. That's another, once again, a show all in itself. So, and I'll have a laundry list.
Oh, okay, very well. Let me restart the intro or outro. And please donate to the show if you do support and like what I do. It's very, very appreciated. IzzyPresley@yahoo.com is your PayPal. T-shirts are available. You guys know all that kind of stuff. And if you're listening live, hit that follow button on Spreaker. If you're not listening live, you're downloading on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe and follow and all that kind of good stuff. Leave great reviews. Also on Spotify now, too. So there you go. My name is Izzy Presley. Don't forget, what I lack in talent, I make up for in cock. It has been another fucking podcast.